on Instagram and you suddenly boom, it's been an hour. Or you opened YouTube to watch one short reel, and before even you know it, you have somehow become an expert on how peacocks, females, they get pregnant by drinking the tears of male peacock. Yes, you heard it right. That is one of those wild myths floating around the internet, completely unscientific. In the comment section, in the comment section of that statement, one curious fellow, he posted a video showing how peacocks actually mate, and immediately a person replied, "Brother, don't corrupt our culture with the Western science. Ours is divine mating, sacred and pure." So before you know it, the debate turned into a full-blown real war, and someone even dropped a Debal Bardai Raja video middle of it. So that peacock's that left. So now tell me honestly, have you ever fallen into such a spiral? Unscientific, undignified, one click after another, one comment after another, until you forget what you were even doing in the first place. You see, my friends, it's not that we are weak. It is that our brain is playing a trick on us, or more precisely, a little chemical inside our brain called dopamine. It is running the show. So today let's take a short journey. Let's take a short journey together, a journey inside into our own mind to understand how this tiny chemical, it acts like a hidden puppet master, pulling our strings quietly. And most importantly, let us learn how we can tame it instead of letting it tame us. So let's see what is dopamine. Dopamine, it is the brain's want more button. Too much fast dopamine, it makes life feel boring and empty. A detox resets the button so we can enjoy real things again. So we can think of dopamine as our brain's motivational messenger. It doesn't give us pleasure, it gives us desire. It whispers, go for it. You will love it. You will love it when you. So when our ancestors they lived in jungles, dopamine it pushed them to hunt, it pushed them to gather, it pushed them to survive. It told them chase the deer, climb the tree, find food or find a mate. It was nature's clever way of saying if you don't act, you don't eat or you don't care. But in today's world, you don't have to chase the deer or climb the tree. You just chase Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi signals. And that's where the problem begins. Most people think dopamine equals happiness. We say, oh, I am watching reels. I must be happy. No, dopamine, it doesn't give us happiness. It gives us anticipation of happiness. That's why after watching 50 short videos, you don't feel satisfied. We feel empty. It's like eating chips. You keep munching, but your stomach says, "Boss, I'm still hungry." We keep chasing pleasure, but what we really get is pressure. We scroll more, we shop more, we snack more. We feel less satisfied than before. You see, the brain was designed for a simple village life. Hunt, cook, talk, sleep. But in the present scenario, we live in a world of notifications, fast food, online shopping, and 10-second reels. Our ancestors, they had to walk miles to find mangoes, or they had to walk miles to get food. We just tap Zomato and complain why is it taking 10 minutes. Every ping, every like, every piece of message, and every comment it triggers a small dopamine spark, and we start craving more. We start having for more sparks, more excitement until the brain says, "Wait a minute, normal life feels boring." Suddenly, reading a book, it feels dull. Studying feels torture. Listening to parents feels like buffering, right? Because the brain has been hijacked by overstimulation. Our brain is hijacked with overstimulation. Friends, the cost of overstimulation, it is not just lost time, it is lost focus. When dopamine keeps firing from meaningless activities, your brain forgets how to enjoy meaningful ones. You can't sit still for 10 minutes without your phone. You open your phone to reply to one message and find yourself scrolling through memes about motivation instead of actually being motivated. That is not laziness, it is dopamine slavery. And guess what? The more you feed it, the hungrier it becomes. The more you feed it, the hungrier it becomes. Let's pause and let's reflect right now. Ask yourself three simple questions. What are you addicted to? Question number one. What are you addicted to? Second number. What keeps your mind busy even when your body is tired? Third one. Does it really make you happy or just distract you from unhappiness? Ask these three questions. If you are honest with all these three questions, if you are honest with yourself, you will realize something powerful. Dopamine isn't your enemy, it is a servant who is gone out of your control. You must remind it who is boss. You are the boss. Today, in our country, India, even toddlers have smartphones. College students, they scroll while crossing roads. We are a nation of brilliant minds, trained engineers, doctors, teachers, but our attention span is very short. You know what is funny? Even in meditation class, people check their phones. People check their mobile phones to see how long they have been meditating. That's a dopamine hijacking in real time. We have become addicted to the anticipation of happiness. Anticipation of happiness rather than happiness itself. And it's time. And it's time we change the story. In the Stone Age, dopamine, it helped humans survive. But in the digital age, it is helping companies thrive by keeping us hooked to mobile phones. Every application, every app, every reel, every recommended for you video, it is designed by people who understand dopamine better than we do. They know how to keep us watching. They know how to keep us clicking, scrolling, not because they care about our happiness, but because they care about our attention. Your focus is now the most expensive commodity in the world. Your focus, it is the most expensive commodity in the world. And guess what? You are giving it away for free. So, what is the solution? How do we break free? You don't have to throw your phone in the ocean. You just need to train your brain slowly, gently, wisely. The secret is when you reduce stimulation, your brain rebalances. You start finding joy in simple things again. Simple things like a conversation with a friend, a walk, A walk in the park, the sound of a train, or the smell of it. That's when you start living, not just existing. Dopamine, it isn't evil, it's just misunderstood. It's like fire, useful when controlled, but destructive when it is wild. If you train your brain, dopamine becomes your fuel. If you ignore it, dopamine becomes your master. So let's be honest. Let's be honest, my friends. How many of us have tried to focus by bravely keeping the mobile phones aside, only to pick up it again just to check if someone liked our post on Facebook? I remember those days. I remember those days when every post I made would cross at least a century of likes. Pure dopamine fireworks, I would proudly say. Was my post getting attention? Now, my post gets exactly 2 likes. One like is from me, and the other like is it is also from me from my back of Facebook account. 2 likes for my post. Our brain is extremely clever. It's a master negotiator. It whispers, "Don't worry, I will just take one tiny." And before you know it, you have been scrolling for hours through a world of reels and random guys on the Instagram. They are saying that "Samanu Bhavana," or there are Gen Z youth. They are dancing to "Idemtama Maya Maya." We tell ourselves we are just relaxing, but the truth is our brain is not relaxing, it is relapsing. So we must learn a simple 3-step method to take charge of that restless brain. Not through punishment, but through strategy. Step 1. Identify your biggest distractions. Let's begin by making 2 lists. 2 lists. On one side, write things that add value: reading, walking, journaling, talking to family, which we can hence list. On the other side, cons list, things that drain our energy: social media scrolling, gossips, English charts, YouTube reels, Insta reels. So keep this hence list, cons list. Keep this list somewhere visible on your study table, your page, or on your mirror. Because out of sight means out of mind. Out of sight means out of mind. In this case, we can distractions in your sight, so you can fight them consciously. Think of it like a cricket practice. You can't improve your shot if you don't know which ball keeps getting you out. We'll move to step 2. Add friction. Add friction. Here's the fun part. Don't fight temptation. Make it harder to reach. If your phone is your biggest villain, keep it in another room. If you love scrolling at night, switch off the Wi-Fi and keep the charger for it. See, dopamine loves shortcuts. When you make bad habits difficult, dopamine gets lazy. And when you make good habits easy, like keeping your book open on the desk or your yoga mat ready in the morning, you are rewiring your brain without a fight. So do it. You are not blocking pleasure. You are redirecting. You are redirecting it. Then we move to step 3. Start first things in the morning. It is a truth bomb. The first 30 minutes of your morning, it decides the direction of your day. If your morning starts with a screen, your brain starts with stimulation. But if your morning starts with silence, your brain starts with strength. So don't check your phone the moment you wake up. Instead, stretch a little, sip some water, meditate, or write the three things you are grateful for. You don't need fancy yoga mats or Himalayan retreats. Just 10 peaceful minutes before the world attacks you with notification. That's your brain's warm-up session. When you feel restless during the attacks, write it down. What am I having right now? Why? You will be amazed to see how many of your urges they come not from need. They are coming from your boredom. They are coming from your fears. Write your worries. Write your goals. Write your fears. You are not writing to impress anyone. You are writing to understand yourself and dissolve your fears and dissolve your thoughts so that your brain has calmed down a bit. It's time to put it to work. Many people say, "Sir, I will start tomorrow." But let me tell you, tomorrow is always the busiest day of the week. If you want to transform your life, you need three magic words. You need three magic words. Focus, consistency, impact. Don't say it tomorrow. Plan your day. Don't let the day plan. Start each morning by writing down 3 to 5 important tasks. Ask yourself, if I could complete only one thing a day, what would make the biggest difference? Use pen and paper. It slows your brain down just enough to think clearly. Of course, there are digital planners. They are great digital planners, but let's be real. They also come with 100 other distractions. So ignore them, digital planners. A simple notebook can be your most powerful productivity tool. Tackle the hardest task first. Don't warm up with the easy task. Easy tasks give you fake satisfaction. They give you fake satisfaction. Start with the tough one, the one you have been avoiding. It's like eating vegetables before dessert. You don't love it at first, but you thank yourself. So, there is a secret. When you finish one big task early in the day, dopamine works for you instead of against you. It gives you that rush of accomplishment. And that's a real motivation. Not borrowed from notification. Create a focus ritual. Create a focus ritual. Have a ritual that tells your brain it's a time for focus. It's time for focus. Maybe it's brewing tea, or lighting a candle, or sitting in a specific chair. Once you start, commit to 45 minutes of uninterrupted work. Turn off notifications, no WhatsApp, no just a quick look at the news or whatever. Just focus on 45 minutes. Remember, concentration is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. So make it that 45 minutes. Then beware of the open systems. Open systems, they are tasks. Open systems are the tasks that never end, like checking Twitter posts, emails, scrolling, or refreshing Instagram. Then we have closed systems. They are tasked with the finish line, like writing an article, solving a problem, or finishing a project. Start your day with a closed system because it gives you a sense of completion, and completion gives you confidence. In short, every day, Write your plan. Start strong. Stay consistent. When when you master your mornings, you will master your life. Because, friends, procrastination is not laziness. It is misplaced attention. And once you take your attention back, success follows you. So, dividing dopamine labs. Falling is not failure. Falling is not failure. Anyone will fall, but refusing to get up when fall is a failure. So you have detoxing, you are focused, you are feeling great. Then one fine day you sleep. You watch English reels. You order junk food. You scroll Instagram reels until 2 a.m. And then guilt, guilty feel. Yeah, don't panic. Don't punish yourself. Relapse. Relapse are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign that you are a human being. Be aware, not ashamed. The goal is not perfection. It's a progress. When you relapse, just pause and ask, what triggers me? Was it boredom? Was it stress? Was it loneliness? Once you know your trigger, you can fix the root instead of fighting the symptom. Remember, every champion fails in private. Every champion fails in private before winning in public. Understand the battle inside. Your brain will always try to trick you. Just one episode, one reel, just one message. Just laugh at it. Don't fight your mind. Befriend it. Say, nice try, brain. Not today. Distractions will happen. But every time you return to your routine, you strengthen your control. That's how barriers are trained. They fall, they rise, they repeat. Prepare a contingency. You don't wait for fire to start before buying a fire extinguisher. Right? Similarly, prepare for distractions in advance. Decide. If I feel tempted, I will go for a walk. Or if I feel stressed, I will call a friend or listen to calming music. You are teaching your brain to choose better rewards. Then build a sustainable system. Don't depend on motivation. Because motivation fades. Motivation fades faster than a mobile battery charge. Depend on systems. A system means small repeated habits like writing, meditation, reading, or 30 minutes of learning each day. Depend on these systems. That's how you turn detox into lifestyle. Cultivate the here and now chemicals. Dopamine chases what's next. But calm chemicals like serotonin, endorphin, and oxytocin, they remind you you are fine right now. So do activities that anchor. Play with children, talk to loved ones, sit under a tree, cook, walk, or meditate. That's how peace sneaks back into your life. Then take the 30-day challenge. Take the 30-day challenge. Give yourself 1 month. Give yourself 1 month. Wake up early. Avoid toxic distractions. Stay consistent with your small daily rituals. In 30 days, you will notice something magical. Your focus sharpens. Your mood stabilizes. And you feel proud. Not because life got easier, but because you got strong. Your attention is more valuable than gold. Your attention is more valuable than gold. Got it. Train it. Use it wisely. And remember, dopamine isn't the villain of our story. It's just a naughty child inside our brain. When we guide it with love and discipline, it becomes our greatest strength. So go ahead, train your brain, master your mind, and design your destiny.